You're all welcome. The live stream have started. Today we are preparing coconut stew. Coconut stew. Coconut stew. Wow. Coconut stew is a delicious stew, and that spice up the environment the day. Coconut stew can be used even as your Christmas stew, and you can also use your coconut stew as some of your party jollof rice stew. So that is what we are going to be doing today. Actually, the coconut in this stew, let's keep watching. Then we're going to know and see the coconut in the stew. Yeah, thank you everyone for coming. So I'm not going to be wasting much of your time. Today is going to be a short live stream. A talk with Richie. Thank you so much, sis, for coming. I really appreciate your presence. Yeah, it's going to be a short live stream, just like maybe 30 minutes or thereabout, around that range. It's not going to be up to 1 hour. So we're not wasting much time today. I will just go straight to the business of today, which is grinding my socks, which are all of this good stuff: onions, pepper, tomatoes, and ginger. I have my powdered garlic, which I'm going to be using for this coconut stew. My meat is already prepared. This is my meat that is here. So I'm not going to be boiling my meat. It has already been boiled and fully prepared. We're just going to make this live stream fast. We're not starting from the scratch because I'm going to be saying all of those things. We all know how to boil our meat. In case you're watching the replay, you can watch any of my video on how to boil your meat or stock your meat. Yeah. So these tomatoes and habanero pepper, they've all been washed, cut, and now I'm just going to pour them into the blender and blend it to smooth. So I forgot, I'm going to add some water to it while I'm blending. I'm not blending it dry. When it comes to blending your tomatoes, you are the one who is going to dictate how you want it to be. If you want it diced or if you want it smooth, this one is going to be smooth. So I'm done blending my tomatoes. As you can see, this is how I want it to be. It's fully blended. So what I'm going to be doing next is I'm just going to put my pot on the stove for it to dry up. This is my pot. I'll just put it on the stove on medium heat because I don't want it to get burnt. This one is a quick, fast, sharp one. This coconut stew, you can choose to use your shredded coconut to do this. It all depends on how you want your stew to be. Today, I'm using the coconut oil. That is what I'm using for my stew. This is what I'm going to be using. This is how we are going to achieve our coconut stew today. Yeah. So when this is fully hot, because I used full onion to blend the tomatoes, I'm not going to be slicing onion on the tomatoes on the stew. No, the stew already has lots of onion. I think that onion is okay for me. The coconut stew is a very delicious stew. And I decided to go on coconut stew today because Christmas is right by the corner, and a lot of people are thinking of how to spice up their Christmas, something different to prepare on Christmas Day. So one of the things you can prepare for your Christmas is coconut stew. Wow! Oh my goodness! Yeah, coconut stew is not a regular stew we just eat normally like using our vegetable stew. No, and coconut. We can use it as our coconut rice, coconut stew. A lot of coconut stuff can be done. But for the season, I say coconut stew is a very good one. A very good way to spice up the Christmas, spice up the season. Yeah. So I'm going to be getting some of my coconut oil from here. Because of the weather, the coconut, the oil is congene. I didn't melt it, so I'll just use this spoon to get some from it. Please thumbs up the stream, guys. I'll really appreciate that. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. I appreciate your presence. Thank you for watching. So I just added some coconut oil in the pot. Now, we just leave it for it to heat up a little bit. Then I'll add my salt to it. When you add your salt to the oil, you are going to hear the sound that's going to make, which tells us that the oil is hot enough for it to be fried. Yeah. As we all saw from the beginning, the ingredients I used to achieve this sauce, which is the tomatoes, onion, ginger, and arborio pepper. I'm going to be adding my garlic to it. I'll be adding my curry to it. I so much like curry. I like curry to be on everything I'm doing. I will also be adding my rosemary and my bay leaf. This is my bay leaf. I'm adding it to this stew. Yeah. So as this, I think is hot enough. Let me increase the heat a little bit to more than medium. Now I'm going to be adding my salt to taste. So I'm adding like half a teaspoon of salt because the amount of the coconut stew I'm preparing is not very much. We can hear the sound of the coconut oil. I didn't allow the coconut oil to bleach. It was just hot a little bit. Then I decided to pour the salt. Now I'll be pouring my blended tomatoes, which are my sauce. Ooh, yeah. I'm going to cover it in order for it to cook. I want it to cook. So it's going to be covered and it is boiling. I'm not going to be using stock for this. It's optional if you want to use stock, your meat stock, your beef stock, your chicken stock. You can use any of those good things. It's okay. It's okay. It's very good. It makes it more yummy. For the season, you can add whatever you want to add to it. You want to add your bush meat. You want to add your fresh fish, your turkey. Every good thing you feel you want to add to it, you just go ahead and add it. But the basic is the coconut oil and those sauce. Now, I'm going to be adding my curry, adding my bay leaf, adding my garlic, my rosemary, and this nut for seasoning. That is what I'm going to be adding to this before adding this batch of tin tomatoes. Yeah, these tin tomatoes will come when this one is fully cooked or half cooked. Then I'll add the tin tomatoes to it. Yeah. What does the tin tomatoes does? It makes it red. It changes the color of the coconut stew. You know, in this season, the season of celebration, season of jollification, when we are in the kitchen, we are cooking, we try to make sure that our meal is different from the normal one we are all used to, the everyday meal. We try to do something different to spice it up. So when you are eating, you know, this meal is actually a festive meal. And we are in the corner of festivity, yeah. So we do all we can to spice up what we are doing in the kitchen. So it don't look like, this was what I ate yesterday. No. No, we don't want it that way, yeah. So coconut stew is a very good option. You can even use your coconut stew to prepare your jollof rice, your party jollof rice. Yeah, you can do that. Thunder Scorpio, thank you so much for coming. You're hungry. Yeah, it will soon be ready. It doesn't take time. Yeah. Flourish, thank you so much, sis, for coming. I have not been able to get to your place. It's a little bit slow for me because this season is so busy. But hopefully today, I'll get to your house. Today, before I go to bed. So I just added my tin tomatoes to it. So this is what I'm using, crushed tomatoes. That is what I'm using for this coconut stew. One thing about coconut oil is when you use your coconut oil for your stew, it does not require you to use too much amount. No matter the amount you use, you are still going to enjoy that wonderful taste of coconut. It just gets to another level. Wow. Yeah. So what I'm going to be doing next, I will close it for it to be properly cooked. Yeah, before I close it, I'm going to show you how it looks inside. So what I'm doing, I'm just putting the diced tomatoes into the pot. Yeah. So before I close this very pot, I'm going to be showing you guys how it looks inside. Yeah. So let's go and see this coconut stew, what has been happening there. This is it. This is the look. So it's just boiling up now. I just added my tin tomatoes, my diced tomatoes to it. Yeah. So now I'm going to be closing it. I'm going to close this for about, let me say, less than 10 minutes. It's going to be less than 10 minutes. So the amount of time you cook your tomatoes, how would you know is the quantity you are using and the fire, the heat, how hot it is, and also how cooked you want your tomatoes to be. Some people, when they are cooking their tomatoes, they like the tomatoes to be dry, like it's going to be dry like a paste before they start adding other things to it. So I'm going to say, if you know you want your tomatoes to be dry as a paste before you start adding your tin tomatoes and allow it to cook for that way, what you're going to do, you have to steam your tomatoes separately different from what I just did. What I just did, because I don't want it to be so thick, I want it to be a little bit watery, and I don't want to add water to get the watery stuff. I just blended my tomatoes and I closed and I poured it on the fire for it to boil up. So for doing that, if everything boils up, steamer for some time, you see steamer it cooked, and you taste it, you're going to taste it that the taste is not going to be sharp. It's not going to look raw as normal. Then you know it's fully cooked. As I earlier said, what determines how long you're going to cook your tomatoes or your stew is based on the quantity of the stew, the fire you are using, and also the pot you are using. If it's a smaller pot, everything is, they're all there, and you have a very low heat, it might take a longer time. Yeah. For me, my pot is not very small, and I'm going to allow it to be fully cooked before I start adding all my good yummy ingredients to proteinous stuff to it. So lest I forget, I'm going to be adding this onga to it. Onga is very, very delicious. It's going to take this stew to another level. It's going to give this stew a kind of a taste, like the taste is going to be like that of a dry stockfish. That is what the onga does. So I'm going to add this onga to just open the pot, add it to it. The onga is very, very red in color. It will also help this coconut stew to be red, to be reddish in color. So I am adding a full teaspoon of onga. Although I'm not measuring it, but I just know with my hand that is a full teaspoon of onga that I just added in here. So while I'm waiting for this to be cooking, boil, it has to really boil. Yeah, it has to boil, it has to be well cooked. I'm going to be taking out the shell of my egg because I'm going to be using egg. This is my egg. I'm going to be using egg for this coconut Christmas stew. Yeah. So now I'm going, while it's cooking, oops, I'll take off the shells and the egg because egg is going to be part of the what I'm going to be using to cook. This stew is not difficult to achieve. It's very simple, but it tastes very yummy. It tastes very delicious. It's out of the ordinary, like what we are all used to everyday stew. No, it's not like that. The taste is different. It's not like an everyday stew. I like it. So if you want to spice up your celebration, you can decide to do coconut rice, coconut stew. Just do something different from normal. Yeah. So when everyone eats the meal of the day, it's like, oh, this tastes like Christmas. Wow. Yeah. In this festive period, as I always say, let's just bring the fun. Even our cooking, let's bring the fun. Yeah, let's bring the fun in our cooking. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Share me out if you can, so more people can come join us. Yeah, share me out. I really appreciate. I just like this idea of coconut stew. Yeah, I like the idea. It's just like, to me, it's like Christmas in the air. Yay! If you've not tried this, it's so good. So good. One wonderful and good thing about it is it's healthy. It's not regular. Yeah, it's not like a regular stew. And the beauty of it is you can use it to eat anything. You can use it to eat rice. You can use it to eat even white beans. You can use it to eat bread too. You can use it to eat bread. Wow. Yes, so good because of the coconut. You can use it to prepare your jollof rice, coconut jollof rice. Yeah. You can use it so many ways. You can spice it. So you can even use it for swallow. You can use this very coconut stew for your eba, for your swallow. So good. All African Kitchen, thank you so much for coming. Welcome, Six. Thank you, everyone, for coming. If I missed your name, please forgive me. Now it's boiling. It's really boiling. Wow. You can see the smoke coming now. I can hear the sound of the stew. But I'm still going to leave it for it to boil a little bit more. Then I'm going to bring my camera, the computer closer so you guys can see how it is really boiling. Now I'm going to test what is boiling on the fire. You really have to taste it so you don't know if it's fully cooked, because we don't want to eat raw tomatoes. Now I'm turning it. I want to taste it so everybody can see. I like the taste. Wow. I like the taste. It's so easy to prepare. It's so easy to achieve. So what we're going to be doing next, first of all, I'm going to add the eggs to it. Oops, yeah. I'm going to add all the eggs. I'm using egg. I'm going to be using stockfish, dry stockfish, and chicken and turkey. This is the chicken and turkey that I'm going to be using. Oops, my goodness. This plate is small. So this is the chicken and the turkey that I'm going to be using. I just added the egg. I'm going to reduce the heat a little bit so it does not start to burn, because when the heat is too much and it's getting cooked, what next will happen? It will start to burn. I don't want it to burn. Yeah. So now I'm going to be adding stockfish to this meal because we are making a festive coconut stew. Yeah. When you are making a festive coconut stew, you are making a festive dish, you just have to think out of the out of the box, so you don't make something normal. So you don't make what the kids and everyone are always eating in the house. You just have to think out of the box, so it will be a memory. Like every festive time, the way my mom cook, I don't know what she puts inside the food, tastes different. Remember when I was growing up, there's always like, hey, when it's festive time, the food tastes different. It's always different. It's not like the one you eat. Yes. Always think out of the box. So that is why I decided to come up with this one. I know coconut stew or coconut jollof rice is not like something. This is not a regular stuff that everyone would like to be cooking. No. No, when we are cooking our normal stuff, it's easy. So guys, what I'm doing outside the camera, I'm going to be showing before I do. This is my stockfish, my dry stockfish. I'm just going to wash it. I don't want to soak it. I'm not soaking it. I'll just wash it with warm water. Then I'll pour it into the pot. You guys can hear the sound of the water. Make I like that sound. Now I just washed it. I'll pour it in the pot that way. Ooh. Coconut stew, although it all depends on if you are the kind of a person that likes the oil a lot. You don't need the oil to be swimming on top. Yeah. You can just do it in a way that the oil, you won't even see the oil on top. And when you eat it, you're still going to enjoy the wonderful taste of coconut and the health benefits. So we all know coconut is very healthy to the body. Yeah. I'm just spicing up the milk for the season, making it more festive, which is super good and super cool. Yeah, you guys can see why it was boiling, what happened. Yeah. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for the amazing thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. So I keep on testing because I just added something new, which is the stockfish, and we all know stockfish could be very salty or tasty somehow. So I just want to see. When you are cooking this one, you keep on tasting. It will tell you each thing you're adding, how the tastes are changing. Change anytime you add something, the taste change. Anytime you add something, the taste change. It's like from one level to another, from one level to another. That is it. But the coconut taste still remains like, yeah, it still remains there so strong. Now, while we are waiting for this yummy coconut stew to be cooking, yeah, I'm just going to be playing a calm music. It's not this music is not a Christmas music. It's from 6 Year Wonder by one of my sister on online on this Whitey Street, one of her album. So I'm going to be playing it for like 1 or 2 minutes while we are waiting for this yummy coconut stew to be fully ready. Yeah. Give it a try. You're going to love it. Your kids are going to love it. Everyone's going to love it because it's going to be different, like really different. It's going to be different. You're the true friend, Lord. You're the true friend, Lord. Only you are. Only you. Thank you so much for coming, Sis Ujuwan. Ujuwan Chinwe. Thank you so much. I see you. Welcome, 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 my sister. God's planted in the heart and soul of Christ. I can't believe the oaks is planted through the word of God in our life and free. Now we're going to be checking this stew. Oh my goodness. Guys, you see the way this stew is boiling. Like, oh my goodness. I like the way it's boiling. Oh wow. Now I'm going to be adding all of my chicken and the turkey to the stew. Let me bring this closer. So I don't want you to look as if I'm the one just talking. I want you guys to be saying what is going on. Can we all see the stew the way it looks? It looks so beautiful. But you cannot see the oil on top of it. Yeah, that was what I was saying before. It all depends on how much you enjoy your oil to be flowing on top of your stew. So it's all about preference. But for this stew, it's perfect. Yeah, wow. You guys can see the way it's boiling. Now I'm going to be doing the tests. Testing time. Also, I'm going to reduce the heat. I don't want it to be boiling that fast anymore. It's time to test it. I have to calm down. I'm the tester. I have to bring my face down. Yeah. Give it a thumbs up, guys. Give this a big thumbs up. Let more people watch this video, and if you can share it out. Yeah. It tastes super good. What I feel inside of me is the season of Christmas festivity. In my taste board is like, wow, this is so different. That is it. That is how coconut is when you're using it in different form. Whether you're using it as your, like last week we did coconut chin chin. Yeah. The taste was like, wow. Today we are doing coconut stew. Wow. Next week, let me keep that as a secret. So I come out every week, like almost the same time as I earlier said, to be cooking, to be doing something like has to do cooking. I have a lot of product to review, but I said no, I have to stick to what I said, which is going to be cooking. So I have like 3 more cooking to do, I think so, before we round up with the year. So guys, every time, same time, or few minutes late, June is going to be live. Maybe next week is going to be coconut or something different. I don't know yet what I'm going to be doing next week. But share my video. I really appreciate it. Tell a friend about it. Share this content. It will help a lot of people on people thinking of what to cook for Christmas, something different what they cooked last year. This will really help. Yeah. Thumbs up if you have not thumbs it up too. As I earlier said, this live stream is not going to be long. It's even going to be less than 1 hour because I don't want to keep you guys for too long. I really do appreciate your comment. I really appreciate your support. Yeah. So for everyone that will be going to be watching the replay, please thumbs it up. So more people can see this video and share it also. It's easy to prepare, straightforward, but the taste does not tell. It's easy to prepare. So let's just hang around for a little bit, then we'll call it a day. Thank you so much. It's every day matters. Thank you for coming. I appreciate your presence. Thank you for the amazing thumbs up you just gave me. Thank you so much. Yeah. So now I'm going to be bringing this coconut stew very close so every one of us can see it. Yeah. So this is what we have been doing so far. We've been talking about so far. You can see how, like, wow, the stew looks. The stew, I say, looks wow. Can you guys see what I'm saying? I just like it. It's as if I should start eating rice at the moment. But I didn't plan for a mukbang, so it's not going to work that way. So it looks so beautiful, and the color is so good and nice. as I earlier, as I always say, keep on dreaming, guys. Let me get the smaller stool. Let's just talk, chit chat a little bit before I call it a day. Yeah. So I'm going to be getting, I want something low. I don't want something high. So I would be able to talk a little bit before. I think this will be good. I think so. So let me grab this one. I just use it to close this pot because we are done cooking our coconut stew for the day. Yay! How is everyone doing? How are you all preparing for your Xmas? Xmas is so close. It's just like, should I say 14 days from now? Just few days from now. I'm like, wow, the day is going super fast every day. And I have a bucket list and I'm not done achieving all of my wish list. But I think I have to make a video of that so everybody can see what Julie has in stock for her bucket list and see how God has been faithful to her, helping her to achieve at least one of my wish for the year is for me, for every of my family subscribers, the ones I know, the ones I don't even know, friends and well-wishers, everyone, God's protection. That is one of my big wish. God's divine protection and coverage. Psalm 91, 1 to the end for everything around me that concerns me. I know He is a faithful God. You see, as men that will trust in Him, they're not going to be put to shame. So we should not be afraid of the pestilence that flies by night that are all over. We should not be afraid of the noisy pestilence. This is the noisy pestilence that is before us. But our trust is on God. Even as we go out, we go shopping, we do our blog, our kids go out, we just try to live our life to the fullest that we can. God should continue to protect every one of us. Empower us, strengthen us to be all He wants us to be. Yeah. The Delta Piki, thank you so much, sis, for coming. I really do appreciate your presence, sis. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Now, God, I will not hear anything bad concerning every one of us. No evil before us. God continues to strengthen us as we keep on like striving every day to be our best, because I can see from everybody that everybody are putting their effort to be their best version of themselves, which is a very good thing, which is an amazing thing. But I mean, we should continue to thank God, we should continue to appreciate Him, because it is in thanksgiving more blessings are found. Yeah. Yeah, it is in thanksgiving. My greatest wish, I want to say one of my bucket lists for this year, for this Christmas season, is the day 25th. We should all see it as an opportunity. We should see it as a privilege. And our hearts should be filled with joy. Joy. There is one thing about joy. When joy comes, it fills the whole of your entire being and it radiates. And there's one thing about joy. Joy gives you, like, it makes you so empty. Like, when I mean empty, you're just like, no burden. It's like you don't have any trouble in this life. That is one thing joy gives you, us as human. So my prayer is that joy, that unspeakable joy. So the Bible says that the joy of the Lord is our strength. Yeah. So that's my prayer, that the joy of the Lord Himself should just cover us. We'll just be happy, thanking God, appreciating God. That even our children, everybody around us, we feel the joy. That the joy will be contagious. Yeah. I just pray, and that the 2021 will be a blessed year for us. Like, when I mean a blessed one. So every one of us, we should have it at the bottom of our mind that we shouldn't just live the day just the way we are seeing it, brother. We should live our life based on what the Bible tells us, and we should have a wish too. We should have a wish, and even if the wish are coming or not, the Bible says with prayer and thanksgiving, we should make our request known to God. I'm sorry about I'm coughing. Anointed 777, daughter of Yahweh. Thank you so much for coming, sis. I really appreciate your presence. I see you. Yeah, I do. Thank you, everyone. My time is almost up. I don't know why I'm coughing. I think maybe I need water, or I'm too close to the stew. One of them, I don't know. My time is almost up. It's about 35 minutes. As I earlier said, I don't want this. I should drink water. I think so too. Let me grab cup and drink water. Thank you so much. So as I said, oops, something just fell down. That every Saturday, almost the same time like this, I'm going to be coming out and I'm going to be cooking. I really don't know what I'm going to be preparing for next week, but hopefully it's still going to be about festive this season, something that will be good for us and for the family by God's special grace. Thank you. So if you're holding my thumbs up, please thumbs up this video. If you can, share this video so more people can watch it. And I'm going to call it a blog. I don't want to put another video up. This is enough for the day. Because I know a lot of people are busy and watching videos too. It has to be something that will benefit for the season. That is one tricky thing about the season. That's because people are so super busy. Anything anybody's watching, it has to be something that they feel they're going to be needing for the season. So that is just it. If you don't have anybody, please. Thank you so much. Still waiting. Yeah, thank you. If is there anyone that you feel like hooking up with as a family, that is one of the reasons of this live stream. Let's meet with new friends. I know we are not much. By God's grace, God will help my live stream. I am planning to be like putting my live stream up earlier so people can know I'm going to be up at this time of the day so they can plan towards it so it does not look like sudden. Yeah, I'm working on that. Hopefully God help me. Yeah. Yeah. Since every day matters, someone is greeting you. Sis Data Pekin is greeting you. She's saying, greetings at Everyday Matters. Yeah. So just look around. Anybody you feel one or two persons, you feel your spirit, you connect, you want to connect. Why not? Yeah. Hopefully by God's grace, maybe in January, I'll start dropping links. Yeah. Start dropping links by God's grace, hopefully. So we're going to be calling it a day. Thank you so much, everyone. As I always say, I don't forget it. Keep on dreaming. Keep on aspiring high. Yeah. Keep on soaring as wings as an eagle. One of the secret of soaring as wings as an eagle is listening to worship song, having a quiet time with God all by yourself. We are in a very busy world, but you as an individual, you can pull yourself out of the busyness of life and it will just be just you and God. As if there's nothing happening in this world. That is one way we can also have a quiet time. For me, I try to do that early hours of the morning. It works for me because I know then nobody's awake. It's my time to refresh and prepare for my day. Let God be the source of it all. Yeah. So I'm going to be going out right away. Watch out for my Christmas setting up of my Christmas tree. So I'm going to say bye, everyone. Thank you all for coming. Much love. Share me out, please, if you can. If you've not thumbs it up. It's going to help your girl. Yeah. Bye. So as I'm saying bye, I'm going to put this music by my sister, Cecilia Wonder Bab. I was playing the music just now. I'll just leave it to be running at the background. Maybe for another 5 minutes or less than. Our hearts in biggest moment, we hold the love that keeps us strong. Only you are true. Only you are true. Oh, wow. You're from Warri? Wow. Yes, Lord. Wow. Wow. Yes, it's reaching. The stew entering for me. I'm like, wow, this stew is so easy to achieve, but at the same time, the taste is like it's not regular. It's like so good. You know, when you're tasting something for the first time, that feeling like, ooh, yeah, that's it. It's Evina by Travis. Ooh, Urobo. I like Urobo song a lot. I lived a very long time with the Urobos, so I know most of their song. We were attending one of the Urobos and cultural musical day back home then, and they come with their native attire. The dance is, oh, I love the dance. Actually, it's Urobo and Soko. You see when they clap that clap, oh my lord, I so much love that clap. And they dance up and they dance down. Urobo and Shekiri, wow. Not very well, and it's long, like it's really long. I was in primary school and junior high school then, so I know lots of their songs. I understand the rub a little bit, not very much. Ogenekewe. That is one of their popular name. Ogenekewe. Wow. What a small words. Yes, so we are one. I like that. You people know Flo J. Flo J is Urobo. Yeah, she is Urobo. Yeah. Urobo Mewado. Isoko Wado. Wow, you guys are very energetic people. You're very lively people. And when you are talking, you talk like with authority. You people, I love the way you people, your charisma, even your songs and your dancing. Wow. The music is off. Yeah. So I have to call it a day now, everyone. So we're going to be seeing to expect my vlogmas tomorrow. Please watch when you see it around. Yeah, I'm making a Christmas playlist. Please, if you can run my playlist, that will really help me. I'm arranging them in the playlist. This is one of them. The dance is something else. I'm even thinking of something like that because I know I can still dance the dance. I can clap the dance. But I do attend the stuff then. There's one thing about life. If you learn something, it's difficult to unlearn it. It's just for you to like think about and practice it a little bit to just come. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking of doing an Urobo dance, just like I did Igbo dance challenge one time. I'm thinking of doing the Urobo dance. Then I'll tag some people. Now, all the Urobo people, when I finally do it and I call your names, please come out. It's fun. Like the dance, I love the dance. The way they go down and they go up. And it's a very good, amazing exercise. Yeah, I will. Hopefully, by God's grace, it's one of my desire for 2020. Use it to 2021. I don't know why I'm like inside of me. I want to end this 2020 in praise, and I want to get into 2021 in praise. That is the way the Spirit of God is leading my mind. So I'm like, what am I going to be doing then? So these are one of the things that I have in mind. Yeah, sure. Your name self is so obvious. The data picking, so there's no two ways about. Everybody knows. Now I'm adding you to eat every day matter. Yo, that is so good. I'll add Flo J. I'll continue to look around and use style to collect to know all the Urobos. Urobo community. Isoko. Yeah, Urobo Wado. Yeah. Ogenekewe. That is one of their name. Ogenekewe. Ogenerukewe. Yeah. Yeah, it is, yeah. It is. I love the dance a lot. Like I'm talking about it now. In my brain, I'm like, oh, I'm even saying by the time we start doing that dance challenge, it's going to be like an eye-opening that Nigeria is a country that is fully rich with culture and diversity. And in all, we are one, which is the amazing stuff. And our culture is extremely rich, just that by the time we start branching out, we start traveling, most the children that are giving birth in the diaspora, they don't really know the cultural roots of where they are coming from. Yeah. I'm from Edo State, but Edo and Urobo, we are very close now. I have, like, all my life, I lived with the Urobos, like, we were neighbors. Yeah. Where is it running to? Everyday matter. They're asking where you're running to. Yeah, it's a thing of joy. Everyday matter. Just be preparing your mind. So when I shout you out, you like you are going to be ready to show the world, to showcase to the world how rich your heritage is. Yeah, that is what I have in mind. How rich your cultural heritage is, that your kids, they're going to love it, they're going to like want to, like, they'll be proud of it. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm thinking it's just that some of the Rob song I have, like, they keep on, like, I started forgetting them. I don't even know how to Google them on YouTube to remember them. But I'll work on that. For now, I'm just, my brain is suck. It's like when I mean suck on Vlogmas. Yeah. There's this song we used to sing then. It's not a popular song. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When there was end it up there, then you will see that clap. There is a way to clap the clap. I am missing it now, but I know when the time comes, the spirit will follow me. And by God's grace, I hope I don't miss any of the steps, because it was like watching. Oh, you know the song. If I give you people the challenge, please bring the song that we don't even know. Because when the robots are singing their song, whether you know it or you don't know it, the rhythms, when you are listen to it in your ear, I don't know, you will just be feeling the vibes. You don't need to. So by the time you not translate it, you just want to be part of it. Yeah, it's fun. It is fun. Now you know that's okay. Wow. So lots of songs. It's only that way I could just, I don't know, I just happen to remember that now. But all of my Robo friends back home, well, I miss them. I miss them. Marriage and life. I love cultures a lot. For me, naturally, I'm very diverse. Like, I'm extremely diverse. Like, extreme, like my own is extreme. I can be with you if I stay with you for like a little bit. Before you know what is happening, I start speaking like you. That is how diverse I am. The first time I traveled to a village, I start speaking their language. So when I came by, everybody was shocked. You speak what you like? You, when we moved into Canada, the first place we lived in was British Columbia. There they speak the British accent, like when I mean British accent, very strong one. So I just picked it up. If I talk to you, you better not see that face that is black person. You will think it's a British person. So when we moved away from British Columbia, which is Victoria precisely, I talk to people here, they're like, wow, your accent is so strong. Where were you born? I'm like, you people don't know this person you are seeing is a diverse human being. I don't think he tries, it just flows. Oh, because she can't dance. You start like practicing now. Practice. So you got see, it's not a big deal. It's your culture. And besides, if you say you want to dance, you can. And even doing that too might even like open more doors for you, because when Urobo people see their person bringing out their culture, they want to identify. It will give you more subscribers. Yeah, it's going to give you more subscribers. They're going to be so proud of you. They like share you out to all of the communities and tell them that is our own there. You, yeah. Hey, talk with Richie. You want to go watch the dance step? Wow. I say I'm not going to stop to 1 hour. I have to start running. This my stew. Hey, can I do the editing of this video? I'll try. I don't have the time. That is the problem. Like when it comes to editing, like I'm like just crying. Okay, family. See you guys next week for another live stream. Hopefully, I'm able to catch up with all of your live stream. Bye and enjoy your day.